She wasn't human, but somehow, she chose me over everyone else. The mining station orbited the dead planet like a metal beetle clinging to a stone. The crew of 40 humans had been there for 6 months, pulling rare metals from the barren world. Below, nobody expected visitors, especially not ones that could appear from thin air. Jake Martinez was fixing a broken air recycler when the lights went out. The emergency power kicked in, bathing everything in red. He grabbed his toolkit and headed for the main corridor where panicked voices echoed through the metal halls. Standing in the center of the recreation room was something that made his heart stop. She looked human at first glance, but her skin had a pale blue shimmer that caught the emergency lights. Her hair was silver white and moved like it was underwater. Her eyes were larger than any human's and completely black, like looking into deep space. She wore no clothes, but her body seemed to glow with its own soft light. The other crew members stood frozen around her. Some had weapons drawn, but nobody was shooting. Captain Lisa Brown was trying to talk to her. But the alien woman wasn't looking at anyone. She was looking directly at Jake. Her voice came into his mind without using his ears. It was warm and musical, like wind chimes in a gentle breeze. "You are different from the others," she said inside his thoughts. "I can feel your kindness, your pain, your loneliness." Jake dropped his toolkit. The metal clanged loudly. In the silent room, everyone turned to stare at him. His face burned with embarrassment. I can hear you," he whispered. The alien woman smiled, and it was like watching a star being born. "My name is Zara. I come from the world you call Kepler 442b. My people sent me to study humans, but I was not prepared for what I would find." Captain Brown stepped forward, her hand on her weapon. "What do you want? What are your intentions?" Zara's black eyes never left Jake's face. "We have watched your species. For many cycles you fascinate us. You are violent yet capable of great love. You destroy, yet you also create. You are contradictions wrapped in flesh." She moved toward Jake, and the others backed away in fear. Her feet didn't quite touch the floor, and she seemed to glide rather than walk. "But this one," she continued, "this one has something special. Something my people have never encountered." Jake's mouth went dry. What do you mean?" "Hope," Zara said simply. "Even in darkness, even when everything seems lost, you still hope. You still believe things can get better. Most of your kind lose this as they age, but you have kept it burning bright." The captain raised her weapon. "Stay back. Don't come any closer." Zara turned to look at her, and Jake saw something flicker in those dark eyes. Something dangerous. "You would threaten me, Captain Brown. You who have killed before. You who dreams of home but knows you can never return, because of what you did on Mars." Captain Brown's face went white. "How do you know about that?" "I know all of you," Zara said, her voice now coming from the air around them instead of just Jake's mind. "Danny Kim, you sent money to your sick mother, but it was stolen from the company funds. Maria Santos, you left Earth because you killed your husband in self-defense. Pete Walker, you have been hiding your addiction to pain medication for 2 years." The crew members looked at each other with shock and fear. Their secrets were laid bare. "But Jake Martinez," Zara continued, turning back to him, "you have no dark secrets. You work hard. You are kind to everyone. You send half your pay to help orphaned children on Earth, even though you barely have enough to survive. You have never hurt another living being, intentionally." Jake felt tears in his eyes. "I'm nothing special, I'm just a maintenance worker." "You are everything special," Zara said. She reached out and touched his face with fingers that felt like cool water. "My people believe that humans are interesting but ultimately flawed. We study you like you study insects, but you make me question everything I was taught." The lights flickered and came back to full power. The normal hum of the station resumed, but nobody moved. "Why me?" Jake whispered. "There are billions of humans. Why are you here talking to me?" Zara's smile was sad now. "Because 6 months ago, when your ship first arrived here, I felt something I had never felt before, loneliness. But not my loneliness." Yours. It called to me across space like a beacon. She turned to address the others. Your kind believes you are alone in the universe, that no one understands your struggles, but Jake understands. He feels the pain of others as if it were his own. He cares about people he has never met. He loves a world that has given him very little in return. Captain Brown lowered her weapon. What do you want from him? I want to understand, Zara said. My people are ancient. We have existed for millions of your years. We have technology. Beyond your dreams, we can travel between stars as easily as you walk between rooms. But we have lost something that humans still possess. What? Jake asked. The ability to feel true emotion, Zara replied. We are logical, efficient, perfect, but we are empty inside. We exist, but we do not live. We observe, but we do not experience. We know, but we do not feel. She moved closer to Jake until she was standing right in front of him. When I first sensed your emotions, I thought it was a malfunction in my scanning equipment. But the signal grew stronger every day. Your sadness, your hope, your love for others. It was like music in my mind. Jake reached out tentatively and touched her hand. It was solid and warm, despite its strange appearance. Are you saying you have feelings now? I am saying that being near you has awakened something in me that my people thought was impossible, Zara said. For the first time in my existence, I understand what it means to care about someone, to worry about their well-being, to want to protect them from harm. The other crew members were listening in stunned silence. This was not what any of them had expected from first contact with an alien species. But why Jake? Maria Santos asked. No offense, but he's just an ordinary guy. Zara's eyes flashed with something that looked like anger. Ordinary. He works 16-hour days without complaint. He shares his food with anyone who is hungry. He listens to your problems and offers comfort. He never asks for anything in return. How is that ordinary? She turned back to Jake. On my world, we have a legend about a mythical being called a heartkeeper, someone who holds the emotions of others and keeps them safe. We believed it was just a story, but you are a heartkeeper. You carry the feelings of everyone around you, and somehow you transform their pain into something beautiful. Jake felt overwhelmed. I don't understand any of this. I'm nobody special. I just try to be nice to people. That is what makes you extraordinary, Zara said. You try, you care. You hope even when there is no reason to hope. My people have forgotten how to do these things, but being near you, I am remembering. Captain Brown stepped forward. What happens now? Are you going to take him with you? Are there more of your people coming? Zara was quiet for a long moment. My people sent me to observe and report. They expect me to return with data about human behavior and weaknesses, but I cannot do what they ask. Why not? Jake asked. Because I have learned something they did not expect me to learn. Zara said. I have learned that humans are not just interesting specimens to be studied. You are something precious, something worth protecting. She looked around at it, all of them. Each of you carries light inside. Even those of you who have done terrible things still have the capacity for goodness, for change, for redemption. This is why you fascinate us. This is why you terrify us. Terrify you. Danny Kim spoke. We're just humans. We can barely get off our own planet. But you will, Zara said with certainty. Someday you will spread across the galaxy, and when you do, you will bring something with you that no other species possesses. The ability to feel, deeply to love completely, to hope endlessly. She turned back to Jake. That is why I chose you over all the billions of humans in the universe. I chose you because you represent the best of what your species can become. Jake felt his heart pounding. What are you saying? I am saying that I want to stay with you. Zara said simply. I want to learn more about being human. I want to feel what you feel. I want to understand this thing you call love. The room was dead silent. Everyone stared at them. But you're an alien, Jake stammered. We're from different worlds, different species. This is impossible. Many things seem impossible until they happen, Zara said. My people will not understand, they may even try to stop me. But for the first time in my existence, I am choosing to do something because it feels right, not because it is logical. She took both of his hands in hers. You have shown me that there is more to existence than just survival. You have shown me beauty in sadness, strength, in gentleness, power, and kindness. I want to learn these things from you. Jake looked into her black eyes and saw something there that he recognized. The same loneliness that had haunted him his entire life. The same desperate need for connection, for understanding, for love. Are you sure? He whispered. Really sure? Zara nodded. I have traveled across the galaxy and seen wonders beyond imagination, but none of it meant anything until I found you. You make me want to be more than what I am. You make me want to become something new. Jake felt tears running down his face. I've been alone my whole life. I've never had anyone who really understood me. You are not alone anymore, Zara said, and neither am I. She leaned forward and kissed him. Her lips were cool and tasted like starlight. It was the most incredible moment of Jake's life. When they broke apart, the entire crew was staring at them with amazement. Well, Captain Brown said finally, I guess this has really happened.